1977, Chicago, Illinois. On the night of February 21, 1977, firefighters responded to a blaze in a woman's apartment. When the fire was extinguished, they found her nude body under a mattress, with a knife still embedded in her chest. The woman was identified as the 47-year-old Teresita Basa, a respiratory therapist who worked at the Edgewater Hospital in Chicago. It was obvious this wasn't just a fire. She had been murdered and then set on fire in an attempt to destroy evidence. There were no signs of forced entry, and nothing appeared to be stolen. Police interviewed family and friends, but came up with no leads as to who might have wanted to kill Basa, a quiet, well-educated, music-loving woman who'd moved to the US from the Philippines more than a decade earlier. The case went cold for months. No suspects, no motive, no leads. But then, out of nowhere, a woman named Remy Chua, a co-worker at the same hospital, also of Filipino descent, told police she had been having disturbing dreams and trances. She claimed that Teresita's ghost was speaking through her at one point, even possessing her body and speaking in Teresita's voice. During these trances, Teresita gave the name of her killer, Alan Showery, another respiratory technician at the hospital. She claimed that Alan was let into her apartment to help fix her TV. There was a specific detail given, that he had stolen her jewelry given to her by her late father. The detectives were skeptical but decided to go to Showery's apartment, which he shared with his pregnant partner, Yonka Kalmak. They found Kalmak to have a pearl ring and a jade pendant that had belonged to Basa, she said. Showery had given her the jewelry as a late Christmas present. They also found out that he did visit Teresita that night and that he had no solid alibi. Eventually, Showery confessed. He admitted that he had gone to her apartment to rob her, killed her, and then set the fire to cover it up. Alan Showery was arrested, tried and convicted of murder in 1979. He was sentenced to 14 years, but served only about 5 years before being paroled in 1983. The case raises the question of whether a supernatural event or a more ordinary motive led to a man's imprisonment. Remy Chua and the accused, Showery, worked together, and it's possible Chua discovered something incriminating about him or held a grudge due to his complaints about her work. Showery's lawyers argued that Chua could have been the real killer, claiming she sold him the jewelry and invented the possession story after losing her hospital job. However, she was never seriously considered a suspect. The Chuas later caught a book, A Voice from the Grave, and the case was featured on Unsolved Mysteries and turned into a 1996 TV movie.